When you're done watching this video, you're going to be a pro at recording studio quality podcasts and video from anywhere and easily edit them after the fact and resize them, add captions, and share them to any platform. You're not going to believe how easy this is. Let's get started. Hey, welcome to the Pod Sound School. I'm Studio Steve. I'm an audio professional, podcast and video producer, and an instructor inside of our coaching programs. Squadcast FM has long been our top pick for remote recording solutions. It's the easiest way to record remote video podcast interviews and get the highest quality audio and video. And if you haven't heard, Squadcast has become part of Descript, which is huge news in the world of podcasting and content creation. Descript is the go-to editing application for podcasters and content creators. We have long been fans of Descript and Squadcast, and the two of them coming together is really a dream come true. And if that wasn't enough, Descript is also sponsoring this video for you. So I hope I do it justice. Let's hop into Descript and see Squadcast in action, and I will get you up and running quick with a pro video and audio podcast. Descript has a free plan where you can transcribe and use the remote recording for an hour every month. So go to podsoundschool.com/Descript to try it out and follow along with this video. So check it out. Now in Descript in the projects window, when we click on new, remote recording appears. If we click on that, there's a button we can click to connect to Squadcast. And within seconds, Descript has created an instant session for us, and we're taken to a green room where we can change our name. We can choose which microphone or audio interface we may have connected to our computer. We can also choose any camera that's connected to our computer that we would like Descript to record. And we can choose the quality that we would like it to record at. I will choose 1080p. And here's a very important time to make sure that we put on some headphones. Now that I've plugged these headphones into my computer, I will see external headphones appear. And now all I have to do is join session. So here I am in a brand new session. It's very intuitive. We have all these buttons along the bottom. And this one perhaps is the most important, the big red record button. But we're gonna need a guest to join us in this session. Up here in the top right corner, you see the word invite. If you click on it, you can copy this invitation link and either email it to or text it directly to your guest. So that's what I will do. I'll go to my messages app and simply text this invitation link to Veronica. This is so cool because Descript will capture you and your guests' recordings locally, which basically means that you're going to get that studio quality video and audio, even if the internet connection is slow or glitchy. Now we just wait for Veronica to take her sweet time, and we hope that it doesn't take too long.
Oh, hey, I got this Squadcast link from Studio Steve. I'm going to join with all of the wrong settings and see how assertive Studio Steve is with his guests. This is also a great learning experience for you to walk your guests through setting up so they get the best audio and video. Remember that unless your guest is an experienced podcaster, they're not going to know a lot about recording. So you may have to provide a little bit of training before hitting record. So let's start with making the lighting really bad. Spooky. Just a touch of dramatism. Now let's make it even worse. Let's change the microphone for MacBook, built-in microphone, and my nice camera for my FaceTime camera. Change the angle a little bit too. This looks pretty bad. Let's see how Studio Steve reacts to this.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Veronica.
Hi, Studio Steve.
Ooh, so the first thing I'd like to do is sound check, and a camera check is always the first thing I like to do before we get to recording.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, so I can actually click on your information here in Squadcast to find what you have plugged into your computer. And it looks like you are using your built-in microphone and the built-in camera to record with. Start by switching your microphone to, it looks like you do have a USB microphone plugged in, the Shure MV7.
I do. How about now?
Yes, that's way better. Also, let's switch your camera. Instead of FaceTime HD camera, let's switch it to the CamLink 4K.
Oh, very smart.
Great, so now we have the right camera and the right microphone. Now, we might need to work on your lighting.
Yeah, I have some lights. I'll be right back. Is that better?
Yes.
You passed the test.
I knew it. I wasn't going to say anything, but I knew you were messing with me. So are you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and press record here and let's start the episode. Veronica from the Pod Sound School, thank you so much for joining me on today's episode all about video podcasting.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited you're here because I know that you're an expert in video podcasting.
They are thinking about starting
Okay, Veronica. So now I'm going to go ahead and press the stop. And as I press stop, I can see that the uploads have completed in just a matter of seconds there. And I have our recordings.
Oh, wait a minute. So there's this feature that I really love about Squadcast, and is the squad shot. So it takes a screenshot of our screen so I can share it on social media.
Okay, yeah, that's this camera icon right here. Take squad shot or Control G. Okay, here's the countdown. Oh, I looked really creepy in that one.
Oh my God. Oh, no. Oh, wait. You don't let me know? Wait.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that was really fun. And now my files are backed up to the cloud. I can see my files here, both the audio and the video files. And look, there's a button right here that says Edit in Descript. Let's click on that and see what happens. So now it'll take a few moments as it downloads the media files, and then Descript will also transcribe these media files and put them into a sequence. And this is where the magic really happens. The only limits here in Descript are our imagination. But first off, right off the bat, we can come up to where it says Actions and choose Add Scenes by Active Speaker. And look, now Descript has done all the work switching the camera, so I have a really dynamic interview between me and Veronica. Now, if there were a time that I wanted both of us to appear on the camera together, I could click on that scene or that part of the conversation, and I could choose templates. And from the templates gallery, there's a multicam category, and I can choose different multicam options for this scene. And look, now I have an immediate split screen setup. If I wanted to, I could add our names, or I can even just delete these name layers that come with it. Also, with this scene selected, I can control or right click on a PC and choose copy layout. And then whenever I want, as I'm editing, if there's a time where I want both of us to appear on camera together again, I can just command or control V as in Victor to get that layout to pop back up again. This is amazing because you can get cooking really fast with editing your video podcast. And now it's simply a matter of going through and editing this like I would a Word document. I can either cut words out up here on the transcript, or down here on my timeline, I can grab words and drag them over to the left to remove long pauses or ums or uhs, any way that you'd like to work. And of course, with one click, you can start adding captions to any one of these scenes, all about video podcasting. And of course, you can apply the studio sound to these files here, which uses a combination of compression and EQ and noise reduction to give you that real studio quality post-production sound to these recordings as well. Goodbye background noise. Hello, juicy, delicious broadcast voices. And I'm not done. I'm feeling more creative. So let's set up a new composition. I'll click here on this composition name and choose New Composition. And this composition can be my highlights reel, where I can copy and paste my favorite little clips from the episode as I'm editing. So there's this perfect little clip here where my guest really dropped some wisdom, and it would make for the perfect highlight for a vertical video. So all I have to do is come to my new composition and Command V to drop it in there. And then for my video window, I can choose a different aspect ratio, like a 9:16 aspect ratio. We can resize the camera any way we want. While I'm hovered over this, I'll choose Fill Screen, and I can move this around until it looks just right. So now we can edit this and cut it up any way we want.
First of all, you need to start recording, even if those recordings don't make it to the public eye.
And we have a really fun vertical video clip that we can now upload to Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts to promote our podcast episode, or even just to create engagement and have great content on those platforms. So as you can see, this is incredibly easy. Get in there and play around. Remember, you can go to podsoundschool.com/Descript, and you can use Descript for free, and you can use Squadcast for free up to a certain amount of transcription and recording time. Descript has so many mind-blowing features. One of them is the eye contact feature, and Veronica made a video all about that right here. This is a really cool feature. It makes it so that you never have to break eye contact with the camera, even if you're reading a script from off camera. It's really insane technology. Go check it out.